Hey, Earth signs. We we got cut off yesterday like 3 times, so I decided that I was just gonna stop trying to come back on because there was a reason. So when we closed yesterday, I was talking to Capricorns who were connected to fire signs, letting them know that after making a decision um, on who to pursue or what to pursue, that a certain temptation might try to creep in to deter you. And this morning, what I felt is that that temptation might be to, if it's another person altogether, then this other person may have more money, okay? They may seem to be more stable in their life than the other person, which, we often think about. We think about financial status and things like that. High Priestess coming out to confirm that for me. So for Capricorns, really, if you're looking at balancing things out, just know you to make the decision, right? So when you make your choice and you move towards what you've already decided on, then the universe will grant you whatever it is that you think that you have to get from the other place. That's how I feel. So also got like the Queen of Cups, and in this deck, the Queen of Cups has like many jewels and chalices sitting down at her feet. So, you know, again, we talk about seeing abundance in something, you know, and for whatever reason, I get that this group of Capricorns may not be, you're doing okay on your own. However, whatever the other person or the other situation may present, seems as if it'll take you to a higher level. You can just move into it, like almost like marry into it, if that makes sense. But Capricorns typically like to work for their things. Earth signs typically like to work for their own things, and so there's not a whole lot of honor in that, in choosing something like that when your heart is already telling you where to go. Plus, there might be secrets there too. So you might see it and then move into it and then realize, how I heard, be asked to sign a prenup and stuff like that. And you might immediately be hit with something that makes you think twice, like, dang. So that's that. So Capricorns, if you're dealing with water signs, let me have one more shuffle, thank you. Capricorns, if you're dealing with water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Ten of Cups, Magician, Ten of Staffs, and the Tower. So between now and January 1st, it looks like I feel almost manipulation here. So I know it's weird. So it's a good thing because it's like you're recognizing it or you're realizing it. It could be connected to an Libra, an Aries. I say you could be connected to those, but these people could be in the surrounding, or this person could have these other energies in their chart. So, but there is a sense of really some type of thing being tossed aside. I feel with the Ten of Staffs and the Tower here. Could be something that was built, where the foundation was built on how almost like choosing a person based on how much they could take or how much they could handle, and I don't like that. But in all, there's a sense of whatever you've carried or whatever you've worked towards, whatever you've been putting your energy into, will be presenting you with a Ten of Cups. Okay, it will be presenting you with a sense of fulfillment, a wish granted. I get this feeling that there is someone, ooh, okay, so something about this medallion that this person has around their neck. So like either, you know, a gift, maybe you give this as a gift to someone, um or you notice a certain piece of jewelry or something like that. This is weird. I don't know why that's coming through that way. Um Oh, well, you know, this could be tied to you realizing that there's gifts and things like that that you still have, or even just possessions that you still have from a past lover. And there's a repeating of things and you're not understanding why. So if you still have, or this person still has, a gift or something that came from you, or the other way around, it seems as if this thing is keeping you two in connection. I don't know if you guys know this, or if you can resonate with it, but sometimes like keeping old partners things in your home or in your space can keep that energy there, and keep, you know, not only mentally seeing it and then thinking of that person, but energetically that person is in your home because their things are there. Also, if you still wear things from this person, um, I get the feeling that you're gonna be cleaning house. That's just generally, you're just gonna be cleaning house because it feels as if something is creating a burden for you, or something that you're still carrying, you know. And I don't get this like as emotional bags or anything like that. It's more like actual stuff, you know. Some of you could like be moving, you know, and then realizing how much of someone else's things that you still had in your space. Complaint multiple times for people, by people who were coming into your life. This could have been a issue or area of concern for them, whereas, you know, maybe you were not acknowledging that. So what is coming though? What is coming between now and the 20 in January 1st, um, for Capricorns with Scorpios? What does this say is coming? All right, yeah. Okay, so definitely we have so many tens here, and then the Magician is here at the top of the reading. Something is going to be, I think something is fully going to be falling down. Something is going to be fully um, disintegrating. You know, it's going to be vapors, okay? And and you're definitely closing it out. So something is fully coming to a close. And I think, you know, let's see, 10 of Cups again, yes. So something is clearing out because I feel like you want to welcome in connections that are balanced. You know, I get this feeling that Capricorns, whoever you're dealing with, if it's a Scorpio, I say Scorpio, but if it's a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, then there's a balancing act that has been taking place. And while you may have had an attitude of this person needed to do certain things, right now you're becoming aware of the things of how you or your own energy have contributed to the situation. And so what you're doing is, like I say, it's like a reckoning energy, and you're recognizing that you have to clear space, you have to make space, or, you know, this can end. There was 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups. So these things are ending for you, and you know, energetically could have been holding on to them. Yeah. So moving on to Taurus, um, you know, first of all, let me go back to Capricorns. You know, there is a sense of boredom or disappointment in the way things have been. I say boredom. boredom more so than disappointment. So you're trying to figure out why things have been so stale. All right. So moving on to Taurus. High Priestess. Taurus, if you're connecting with other earth signs. King of Swords. And the Three of Coins. There's some childishness being cut out of this situation. There is some Taurus. Yeah, Taurus, if you're connecting with another earth sign, it's as if many messages have been coming through. You know, I tell people all the time that the King of Swords represents Archangel Michael for me, and he comes and clears things out, clears paths. And so whatever you've been receiving some messages about this person specifically, and for whatever reason you may have been ignoring them. I get the feeling that maybe on 3 different occasions you've been very towards a situation even. Either way, there is a clearing out. You know, there's been definitely delivering messages to you to straighten out, to clarify for you things. Queen of Pentacles is down here, so to make right. So you're being guided, okay? So if you're a Taurus connected with another earth sign, then you're being guided to make right certain things. The High Priestess here is burning a white candle. So she's attempting to purify a situation, and compare with the King of Swords, that makes sense. But communication is going to have to take place. And with the Magician here, when I said immaturity or pettiness in the beginning, so it seems as if you were trying to manipulate a situation spiritually, I also get the idea of magic as well. So if you're attempted to, some horns down here too. So if you were attempting to manipulate a situation, a connection with someone using magic spells or anything like that, then you are halting those things. You're halting those things. And the King of Cups was just at the bottom. So you're almost like trusting in love. You're trusting in love. Some of you have learned some deep things about how the full spectrum of how magic or manifestation works. And, you know, with the Ace of Wands coming out and the Four of Cups, it's as if you have, this is no longer, it's no longer like, it's like the more you manipulated it, the more unsure you were about the situation. You didn't know if any of this was real or not because you played with it so much. You manipulated it so much. And so between now and the 1st, it seems as if you want to be sure and you want it to be organic. You want to know that the wish was granted because it was meant. Okay, you don't. So I think coming into the new year, there is a surrendering, and you're asking, even, I feel like you even petitioning, you know, spirit to show you the truth of the matter, to show you how you've affected the situation, and you will be shown this. You will be shown this. What about this other person? What about the earth sign? So, okay, yeah, definitely some manipulation here. So maybe what will be coming through, if you haven't been this person who's been attempted to manipulate it, you will become aware of how the other person has manipulated the situation. And this could be in the way of like double talking. So they were saying one thing to you and saying something to other people, or even just feeling something else. Because I do get this false mask energy, yeah, about this connection. So what you'll realize, or what's coming in, is some clarity about how the way you moved or your strategy in the situation wasn't helpful, because then it just created certain doubts for you, doubts into other person. You will be shown what things that they between you. And I'm not here to say whether it was negative or positive, whether you were meant to keep that bond strong or not, but you will be able to see what this person was doing, to slow down a reconciliation between you and someone else. Okay, yeah. So if you're connected with another earth sign, then that's what you'll be learning. You'll be learning that there may have been some actions that were taken to deter you from pursuing another connection, or giving it another thought or second chance. So, I heard that some people with false pregnancies or false announcements, false promises even, this came up with the Capricorn thing, or promising some type of stability and success in a situation, and you will realize what the underlying agenda was, or they will find out this about you. I even get the feeling that you might realize for yourself, this is deep, that you might even realize for yourself that you deceived yourself. You were pursuing something, and out of just not wanting to let it go, maybe they may have been doing the same thing to you, but you could have pursued something out of fear of losing it when it was meant to be lost. So then, you blocked whatever that person was pursuing or whatever they had going on in order to secure your space. And then maybe you realize that it wasn't, there was something else for you, that was meant for you to just let go of. So, Taurus, if you're connected to air signs, Taurus connected to air signs. One more shuffle, please. Thank you. I saw your question about whom you will marry. If you'd like a personal reading, feel free to email me. The email's in my description. I'd be happy to do that. Okay. Taurus connected to air signs. All right. So between now and the 1st, there is an offer. There is a offer to reconcile, to take a second look at something that was lost or ending. You'll see that there's still an opportunity to have a very abundant connection here with this person. Please private message me for any questions that you have about fees or anything. So just shoot the email. If I'm not the person, I don't mind. I will still respond to your email with those. But right now I want to do the general readings and get them out of the way. So feel free to shoot me an email and I will happily answer your questions. Judgment, 5 of Coins, Queen of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. So what I see is that, there is a situation here that you may have been hopeful about, lost hope in, and there is an opportunity. There's going to be a cup offered here, or with the Wheel of Fortune right underneath. There's going to be a cup offered here, and just as you begin to lose hope in it returning. Okay, so it seems as if this offer comes at the right time, and you may have when it comes around, you may be experiencing a certain loss. You may be finding that money is low, or even like that you're under you're you're experiencing ill health or something like that. So it'll come at a time where you really aren't focused on the connection as much. So, and what you don't know though is that it's like it came exactly when it was meant to come, especially if you may seek out a doctor or herbalist or something like that, somebody who is a naturopath or energy healer or worker, and clear something or do some work to clear it out, and then something happens, like a shift immediately takes place and this offer comes into you. I also feel as if that this offer from this person could be a result of you seeking them out for assistance with something. So seeking them out as a client, you're becoming their client in a situation, and something is reignited, or an offer is being made in the situation. Yeah, to take it to another level. Okay, and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, yeah. What it was, what you thought was a decline in connection, what you thought was dead, is getting a second opportunity, and it's an opportunity that doesn't just come from. It's not chance. Okay, it's divinely guided, divinely timed. So if there was a karmic lesson for you, if you found yourself in tears or being left out in the cold, there was a lesson, and as soon as it culminates, this offer is made to you. As soon as it culminates, as soon as you come to terms with the loss, this offer is made to take you back up. Because I keep this correlation between the Queen of Cups going back down to the Knight of Cups means that somewhere where you felt as if there wouldn't be as much love or wouldn't be as much opportunity or forward movement, you're able to experience that just as sure as that lesson or that experience that you've come out of has cleared your energy. So that may be a need for you, Taurus, connecting with the air sign. You may need to go ahead and just work in the heart chakra, the heart chakra and the sacral chakra. I feel, to clear out any shame or any feelings of loss or anything like that, and to reopen, to expand your capacity to allow love in right now. Yeah, seems like energy work might be a good idea. Or even meditation, because I'm looking now right down at this book. The two books I have my phone propped up are The Wheels of Life, which is a chakra guide, and the Meditation to Heal Your Life. So it's like there is some healing that this person is going to be presenting to you, and I get the feeling that it could lead to romantic connection, or reconnection even, but there is definitely something that you're going through some type of judgment, and it's regarding matters of the heart between now and then. Taurus, if you're connecting with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, 3 and 3, 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. So you could be planning a celebration of sorts. Someone could be planning it for you. And because you've waited so long, you've built up a sense of defensiveness to it. Yeah. You didn't see it moving forward out of what it was in. Whatever the tricky situation, you didn't see it moving forward from that. But it quite possibly can. Taurus connected to fire signs. 3 of coins came back out. 7 of wands. 5 of coins, yes. So you really do have a sense of defensiveness against whatever this is that's being offered back to you. Um, for some of you, or I don't know if this is a huge amount, but it's like someone was having a hard time in school or trying to get through school. Or even just something that they've learned. It was you were defensive against it. You were pushing back, resistant to it, and it's almost as if at some place this person that you're connecting with, this fire sign, it was, yep, definitely an emperor. So at the bottom of the deck, this seems like a missed opportunity. Somebody's feeling like this was a missed opportunity because of their stubbornness, because of their reluctance to just follow what they were receiving, the guidance they were receiving in the situation. It seems like there was definitely a battle between, ego was winning, basically. Ego was definitely winning here. And now we're in a place where ego, I really feel it was about money or your position in life, in someone's life. And so between now and the first, what it is that you're going to go into meditation. You're going to look back at why you were so defensive. This is often stuff that's happened. These things that have happened to you, past experiences. This is tied to money. And so whatever you thought you needed to do to prepare for love, or to, if it comes to material things, whatever you thought you needed to build up first, had you being very resistant to this connection, okay? And what you're doing now is finding that you may have pushed this person so far away, and you could have just said whatever it was that you needed to say. Hey, I want to go save money, or I feel like I'm in this place and you deserve better, or whatever the situation. You could have communicated those things, and now you're thinking that the way I did this probably wasn't very smart. Also feel like, while you were doing this, whatever choice you were making, whatever you were trying to build up, whether you went back to school, whatever you did, and decided to focus on instead of this connection, you're finding that, it raised your confidence, but it didn't fulfill you, okay? It raised your confidence in yourself and your ability to complete something. I feel like this is something that maybe you dropped out of school or college or something, and when you went back, you really you're feeling accomplished about it. And now that you've accomplished these things and had put this love connection on the back burner with this fire sign, you're feeling as if you may have missed the opportunity. Yes, you accomplished this goal and this goal, but I feel as if, Spirit had been telling you that this connection wasn't going to hinder you pursuing these goals. It wasn't going to hinder you at all. As a matter of fact, it was going to support you in it. And you decided to journey it alone. You're used to being the loner, the wounded healer. So like, he's often that person is often working through certain things, quote unquote, alone. And a lot of people here are used to somebody telling you what you need to do. And at this point, I feel like that's what took place. You took some advice right before the 9 of wands, is the 8 of wands, which is often communication. So whatever advice you took from these people to get your life together first, focus on this, focus on that, you're looking back and you don't feel like that was the right choice. Although it did bring you some sense of self, which kudos. But someone told you that you couldn't do both at the same time, is what I feel like. And you're realizing, yes, I could have done that. And you feel a potential loss here. And so you're going to see if there's still opportunity for you to clear this up. Yeah. Focus. Hey, I really wanted to go. You're going to say it. You're going to say that to this person, or that person's going to say this to you. I wanted to go establish myself. I wanted to focus on my passions and my dreams. And I followed this advice because of this, this, and this. So you're going to be communicating that, or they're going to be communicating this to you between now and the 1st. There's definitely good fire sign energy here, fire energy here. So this person could have definitely had their defenses up based on past hurts, past things people have said to them about where they are in life. Okay, this sounds a lot like parents, parents and mentors who are guiding a certain way, and I don't feel that they did it out of control or manipulation. It was strictly love, and they wanted you to do the best for you. They wanted you to do the best for you. And what you didn't realize was that you still had will in that situation to follow what you were feeling. Let's see, I need to ask, do you guys still have a chance? Yes, you still have a chance with the Ace of Cups here. So that conversation that you're thinking about having, this I say reconciliation, but this reckoning that's taking place is coming so that you can take action on it. Yeah, it's coming. So, and then I think that this person, whoever you may have walked away from, whoever you may have pushed away, definitely still holds a place for you. And Taurus, connecting with water signs. Wow. Offer, a material offer coming in. Material offer coming in for Taurus connected to water signs. Oh yeah, stable. Maybe an offer to move in together. Five of Cups. Queen of Cups. Okay, so seems like a lot of reconciliation stuff. Okay. The smoke hasn't cleared on this situation. This could be fairly new, a fairly new situation. Maybe someone just coming out of, no. Okay. Taurus, connecting with water signs. You could be building a home. If you aren't, this other person could just be, there's some sense of stability that is being built right now or being offered. Totally could be a job offer that requires a relocation. Yeah, High Priestess comes out to let me know I'm on the right track all the time. So there could be an offer where you have to relocate. And honestly, this, you don't know how this person's going to take it, or this person doesn't know how you're going to take it. If you're going to be willing to take this leap with them, if your connection is close enough or deep enough just yet for these types of leaps and bounds to be taken. But the High Priestess is here to say, to listen deeply, listen closely to your intuition. And if you've been waiting for an opportunity like this, if you've been waiting for this connection, then when this offer comes, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to move in it, okay? Because what I get the feeling is that this is actually creating the perfect atmosphere for the two of you to have this. There's only two people here. So I really get the sense that whatever this is divinely guided and is meant to create an atmosphere for you two can just connect yourselves. If this is not a job offer, it's literally just like an offer to go off somewhere and do your own thing for a little while and really connect. What's the Five of Cups here for? Yeah, the world. Okay, so remember, like I said, meant for you two to go off and just enjoy this time together. So with the Five of Cups, the message from the Five of Cups is to realize that is to not worry too much. Okay, this is an opportunity, and this other person will likely see it as such. The other person will likely see it as such, especially if you're connected with the water sign. Both of you, you guys have been in tune with each other, and so you can trust that this guidance that you've been receiving and this opportunity is meant for the good of the two of you. And you've been waiting for it, so don't question it when it comes. Okay, is that water signs? Yeah. So, general message for earth signs between now and January 1st. Temperance, all about balancing, or it could be a very significant Sagittarius in your life. But the biggest thing I see is things being transmuted, things being harder situations, deep, dark, even hurtful emotions are being transmuted into insight, into growth, into self-development, further preparing you for the new year, even if it's just the new year. But there's some deep balancing that's taking place within you all, where, you know, typically you're quite practical or set in ways. So anything that has felt painful, anything that's felt like it was just too much to bear during this time or this past year, last few months, it's 3 to 5 months, I want to say. It's definitely been a last ditch effort to temper you out for a new reality. Ace of Wands. It's to awaken certain passions and purpose inside of you, to prepare you for whatever doors are opening come January. Remember, new beginnings. Yes, it's a tempering of your mindset, of your thought processes, of even just your ability to see. Some of you are having an awakening, your third eye is opening, you're having spiritual awakening of sorts, and it's preparing you so that you can clearly see the path ahead of you. They don't want you, they don't want you seeing through the same eyes that you've been seeing through. They want you to see the abundance and stability and nurturing energy that's waiting for you to come forward into it. Deep introspection happening. Or for some of you, okay. Yeah, some of you have been going through what they call the dark night of the soul, where you're kind of, your things are being right there in front of you to not be ignored, as a final attempt to help you purge them and clear whatever karmic energies or whatever timelines you needed to go ahead and disconnect from. That's what's been taking place for you. And it's preparing you. I feel the need to go ahead and get some more for earth signs. Earth signs, general message moving into the new year. Yes, because this is what's waiting. Stability. What's happened is they wanted you to put your values in order. What are your pillars? That's what's been taking place for you over the last few months. You've been learning on what you should build your foundation. Okay. And some of you might be tempted to rest on your laurels, and see so much progress that's been taking place and then take a break. But that's not what you're being asked to do. Allow the rest of this purging to take place. Clear out all doubts, all fears, because you've literally been standing in this prison and this is what's been waiting. So they're trying to clear out all of those things that have seemed to be barriers for you so that you can start a new chapter. You know, it's like, are you done crying over it? That's what I hear. Are you done? We're trying to help you get over it. Yeah. Queen of Pentacles comes back out. So that's that. If you like a personal reading, feel free to send me a message in my description box. My email is there. I'm going to move on to air signs here in the next video. Also, hit subscribe if you like the messages you received or they resonated for you. Something else I was going to say, I don't know. See you next time.